everyone, welcome to the YourTango channel. I am your spiritual guide, Elfie, and today we are going to be doing Pick a Pile. We have 4 sets of tarot cards here in front of us, each represented by a beautiful crystal that we will explore a little more. But first, what I need you to do is take a breath and see which pile is speaking to you, which rock is resonating, which one is going to be your tarot reading. So take another deep breath, take a moment, really figure out which one is speaking to you, and we will get started. All right. Welcome everyone who chose pile 1. This is our Obsidian tarot reading for you. So if this was the pile that you were gravitating towards, you might have some need to connect to your root chakra, as that is what Obsidian is all about. It is all about grounding yourself, finding that clarity within the deepest part of yourself, getting those roots in the ground and really connecting to your present moments. Now, this is the Stone of Clarity. Obsidian has very powerful healing effects. It is known to release emotional, physical, and spiritual blockages, drawing out stress and tension. Obsidian is also known for healing ancestral traumas, detoxification, and encouraging personal growth through the deep meaning of planting yourself in the soil that will best flourish your tree. So here is our root chakra, and I also just want to teach everyone really quickly a kind of hand gesture to really tap into that chakra and to really meditate in. This is our root chakra standpoint. So we put all other fingers down besides those the ring finger, and we hold it like so. And so you can sit like this for a few minutes, deep breathing. Even if you want to sit like this while we unravel this reading, feel free. And so this is a hand gesture that can definitely help you tap into your root chakra. All right, let us begin. Obsidian, please lead the way. So this type of reading is going to be one where we figure out where we are presently, what is our direct influence, and also figure out where we are heading. All right, so here is our trail. We will leave our obsidian also over here, so let us begin. All right, so my obsidian friends, we have a very beautiful spread here, and so let's just get to it. So we have the Sun card here, which is a major arcana card. The sun represents our source energy. It represents the center of the universe, really what makes the world go round. That is our deepest connection. So I would say, Obsidian, this pile, you are at a phase in your life where you are feeling really, really connected. You are feeling really bright. It seems like everything is kind of going your way and you are really excited for the future, really excited to be present. This obsidian is burying those roots within a very positive place. I'm so happy that you have found this place. It may have taken a long time to really find this place where you belong, and you feel like you have finally found it and you are finally here. But then what is next? So we are at a place where we have found the proper soil to bury our roots in, and we are thriving. And our direct influence is the 4 of discs, also known as the 4 of coins. So this is going to be an influence. It says here power. There is a power dynamic going on, perhaps within ourselves, within our relationships with other people. And this is a moment, perhaps we are trying to conserve our energy, conserve our power. We have found a place that feels like absolute abundance, and our direct influence is trying to conserve that. Maybe we are a bit nervous that this is going to run out. Maybe this is not an infinite supply, even though the sun is an infinite amount of light for us. We are in this period of perhaps nervousness, of conservativeness, of trying to hold on to that, of maybe even feeling scarce within that. Maybe because of our past traumas, we have been afraid that what we have found will be taken away from us. Now, our past influence is the Seven of Cups. So the debauch card, this is where there is a level of poison to the fruit. So this was our past influence. We had something beautiful, which, for example, like a piece of fruit, and there was a part of it that was rotting. And instead of throwing away the entire piece of fruit, we had to cut out that piece that was not working for us. And sometimes that is difficult to distinguish. A lot of times people get all or nothing, where we either want it all to work out or we don't want it to work out, versus the compromise of taking what is working and discarding what is not working. Again, this can be people, this can be our career, this can be even our personal experience with ourselves. When we look in the mirror, are we being really honest with ourselves about that shadow self, about that part of us that may be holding us back? This was our past influence, was learning those distinctions. Now, our past place that we were is the Nine of Discs, which is gain, where we were really focused on gaining as much as possible. And the discs, once again, is interchangeable for coins, where we were just really focused on taking our lives to that next level in the physical realm. So while we were focused on taking ourselves to the next level, it became very apparent what was working and what was not working. Now we are going into the Three of Coins, which also, again, known as the Three of Discs. So this is our future influence, where we will be heading. What is our intention that we are setting for the rest of this journey? So the Three of Discs, once again, also known as the Three of Coins, this is where we have to put in the work. We have to find a collaboration. This is what we're looking for, is a team of people who can really help us take it to the next level, help us get every single part of our machine running. We need multiple wheels to get this thing spinning, to get this thing going. Yes, we have found that source energy within ourselves, but we need other people to keep that wheel spinning. It takes multiple wheels to get the entire geometry of our lives in motion. So we are definitely looking for a team collaboration. I'm getting a sense that this is a bit career orientated, this reading, that there is going to be something really coming about that is going to be fruitful. As long as you keep putting the work in, as long as you keep connecting with your team and setting that intention out there that you are looking for like-minded people who are just as self-reflective as you, who have the vision to make it work. So, my Obsidian friends, I have very exciting news. Where we are headed is the Ten of Discs, also known as the Ten of Coins, and the Ten of Pentacles. We have wealth ahead of us. So everyone, honestly, all the hard work that you are putting in, all of that abundance you are feeling, you are nervous about losing it right now, but I promise you, if you stay aligned and find like-minded people, you have a lot of abundance coming your way. This 10 of Coins is like the ultimate collection of wealth financially, in your terms of your friendship, in terms of just an overall general abundance. So you have a lot of payoffs coming your way. So please don't give up. You have really done the work. You have really taken the time. Don't let this direct influence of you feeling like things are going to be taken away from you, when in reality, things are about to get even better for you. So moving on, we are going to go into, this is our next phase of events. Where is our future starting point going to be? And we have the Ace of Cups here. Now, all of this reading over here has been very kind of coin orientated, which is a very external, the magic of the external world, magic of the physical realm. So really focusing on that external, really putting that work in and seeing it pay off directly. All of this is actually going to lead to a very emotional connection to yourself, where you feel like you are liberated emotionally in a way that you haven't been in a long time. You know, maybe even where you're starting out with that nervousness, that has been freed. You are finally trusting yourself that, look, no one can take this away from me if I keep my mind clear. If I keep my head on straight, I am going to be completely abundant. And I really love the design of this card. The cup is bursting at the top and also bursting from the bottom. There is like a level of revelation, a level of emotional connection going to the heaven as well as to the darkness below. It is all connected. It is all divinely interwoven, and you are aware of both of them. And so this is an amazing, amazing fresh start for you. Again, all of your external work has paid off and led to an internal state that is renewed, that is freshly intuitive, that is excited for new opportunities, for connection. So that's absolutely beautiful. So the next two cards, these are going to be influences. We have a environmental influence as well as our mental and relationship influence. So we have the Princess of Wands reversed. So finally, something is not going exactly the way you want it to. So we have this, we're going to be starting the next point in our journey, very emotionally renewed, very eager for the next step. And here are some difficulties where we have been almost getting comfortable with everything going our way and having everything just go according to our plan. Here is finally where some chaos enters our realm. So be prepared. And I think that Ace of Cups is definitely a good preparation. You have a good emotional head on your shoulders to take whatever chaos is going to come your way. So this can be a sense of recklessness from someone else. This can be just a sense of chaos, something that you were not expecting coming your way and maybe throwing a wrench in your plan. So whatever this chaos is that has entered your life that is influencing you, you do have the emotional strength to endure it, and it is going to align you with this Three of Wands. It is going to align you even closer with people that you really need to be around. Once again, I just love this debauch card because it is about the poison of the fruit, really removing what is not working. We are going to find along the path, as always, for the rest of our life, no matter how level-headed and how much things are working in our favor, there is going to be something we outgrow, someone who is no longer serving our highest purpose, and no longer really connecting with our mission. And so once we get past that fire of that chaos, we are going to find an even deeper alignment with our tribe. We're going to find super strong collaborations, and this is going to lead us to our final outcome, which is the Knight of Cups, which is absolutely beautiful because we started with the Ace of Cups, which is the first card in the cup suit, leading to the Knight of Cups. So we see the Knight of Cups is absolutely ambitious. He has his emotional balance under control, and he is taking it into the real world and taking it by storm and giving that cup out to other people. He is ready to fill other people's cups. You have really gone on a journey where you have so much to teach other people, and it's about time that you start kind of giving other people some tricks of how did you really find that ability to ground yourself, my Obsidian group? How did you find that proper soil to ground yourself within? Because as we know, if a tree is in the wrong soil, it is never going to flourish. Sometimes it isn't your fault. Sometimes you are in the wrong environment. But you, my obsidians, you have found a good environment to flourish in, and trust yourself. Because there is a power dynamic going on in your head right now, but this is all going to play out in your favor as long as you stay true to yourself and your mission. You will get past every trial, every tribulation, and you will get to the point where you are ready to teach others how you did this. And others are going to look at you and marvel of, wow, I remember when, you were this rotted piece of fruit, respectfully. You have come a long way, and you have taken what didn't work, what didn't serve you, and it's a full success story. This is really, the Knight of Cups is someone who can really help other people. Maybe this soil where you planted your tree, maybe it is time to grow a forest. It is time to invite others in on your secrets and lead the way. So Obsidians, I hope you found this helpful. Please let me know what you are experiencing, what type of intuitive messages you are receiving during this. Drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I'm super excited for you. Again, this wealth card is great. We have emotional balance, which is great. What the elf? This is an exciting journey for you guys. I cannot wait for you. Thank you so much, my Obsidian group. We are going to move on to pile 2. Hello, my friends who chose pile 2, and welcome to your tarot reading. You have chosen the clear quartz pile, which rules the crown chakra. Clear quartz is a power stone that harmonizes and balances. It is known to augment energy by absorbing, amplifying, storing, focusing, and transmitting universal energy, and is excellent for unblocking any sort of messages that you need to receive. So for the crown chakra, a good hand gesture to really tap in is just holding your hands wide open and kind of almost putting them together and just really feeling that openness to receive directly through your crown chakra. Now, my friends who chose this pile, you may need some connection receiving these messages. The crown chakra rules enlightenment, rules that connection with your guardian angels, with the source itself. So let us get into your reading. This reading specifically focuses on where we are presently, what is our present influence, and where are we going. All right, let us see. Okay. We have a lot of aces going on. Interesting. So, my lovely clear quartz friends, here we are along our journey. So, where we are starting from? We are starting with an emotional reception with the Ace of Cups. So Cups is all about our emotional balance, our ability to connect with other people and connect with ourselves. The Ace of Cups is so beautifully connected top to bottom, gates open, flooding in all the sensory information into our emotional being in a positive state. So we are open to manifesting, open to new opportunities, and awaiting our next phase of our evolution. Now, our direct influence is the Ace of Swords. So not only do we have this kind of emotional excitement, we also have this physical excitement as well to get out there and go search for this next level. We are not just waiting to receive this emotional next level up. We are going out there in the field and we are going to get it. There is something itching you to move forward, to go find this next experience that you are really looking for. So this is a very exciting time, very, very exciting time. So We are at a very exciting moment in our lives. However, we have gone through a lot of difficult trials to get here. And I want to start off by saying, Pile 2, my clear quartz friends, I am so proud of you for staying so emotionally receptive, for staying so active and eager to change your own life despite everything you have been through. A weaker person would be severely jaded, I'll say that. So let's get into this. So our past influence was the Tower. So there was a level of self-isolation. There was a level where your crown chakra was closed off from source energy, and you built up this tower, disconnected from the ground, disconnected from the heavens, and you were self-isolated all by yourself, sort of like Rapunzel in her tower all by herself, not able to reach anyone else. And this is because we had a very difficult ending in our past. It could have been recently, it could have been a while ago, but that pain was still lingering and still lingering, where that was the last place we were before our Ace of Cups, when we have found ourselves renewed, where we have made the conscious decision to stay emotionally open, to stay receptive to new experiences. We did not let the ruin get the best of us. And once again, I just want to applaud and commend you, my Clear Quartz group, for getting through everything you needed to get through and understanding that there is hope on the other side. So, we have still some difficult experiences along the way with our journey. We have the Three of Swords here, which is going to be our next influence, and this is going to be also a little challenging. The Three of Swords is representing sorrow. So there is going to be just some more trials along the way, some more things that need to be cut out of your life in order to continue. Now, rest assured, we are not going to be taken back to a very painful ending. We are actually going to be taken towards abundance. So we may be losing something, we may have to cut something out of our life, but this is only for the better, because whatever it is has been holding us back. Whatever this is, it belongs to this past energy that we need to let go of. And we are going to reach our next destination, which is the Nine of Discs, also known as the Nine of Coins or Pentacles. This is abundance. This is why we have kept our heart open. This is why we have kept pushing and pushing onto the next phase of our journey, is for this moment. So just because the next couple things that might happen might be difficult and might be painful, do not define the end of your journey by each battle. You are going to win this war. I promise you. We are going to lead ourselves into abundance, into a renewed connection where many different sides of us are all in agreement, are all in alignment to receive. So then we will be going to the Ace of Wands. And one thing I find super beautiful about this reading in general, we have 3 out of the 4 aces in this reading. So we are really at a level of completely renewing the self in every level, in a spiritual way, in a way we assert our power, and now a way where we connect to our life purpose. So all of this is meant to be, all of the trials and tribulations are leading to abundance and finally leading us to finding what is our life purpose. How are we going to renew our connection to our intuition, to our source energy through our crown chakra, and letting it live out into the physical realm around us. This is going to be the next starting point, the next phase of our lives. I'm super excited for this. The Ace of Wands, and just to really tap into Wands very quickly. So Wands is, like I said, about that life purpose, about taking that spiritual energy within you and connecting it to the outer realm. Just like a wand, it takes that inner magic to cast that spell out and see the magic happening in the physical realm around us. It takes someone with magic in their veins to be able to pick up that wand and make magic with it. This Ace of Wands, we are renewing that sense of magic within ourselves, within our source energy. And we have let go of what is no longer serving us. And that has really led to a gain and an abundance. And because we have the clear quartz, because we have the crown chakra so activated by this reading, to me, this 9 of discs, aka 9 of coins, is really all about receiving that information from that crown chakra, getting in tune with those guardian angels, and getting yourself in line to manifest abundance. And here we are. Our magic is in full effect in the next part of our lives. Then we have the 10 of Cups, which this is the ultimate emotional flowing, where we are all aligned in many different ways. So we have that Ace of Wands, we have this renewed sense of our own personal magic, and we have the 10 of Cups. We have a renewed sense of our own magic flowing through our veins, flowing outward, and our influence is going to be a sense of harmony, a sense of deep alignment, where our emotions, our assertion, and our magic are all aligned together, where we are feeling a total harmony within ourselves. So that magic within us is aligned. We have found an environment that we are aligned with, that we are harmonious with. Yet sometimes, especially when dealing with our crown chakra, we can be our own biggest enemy. So here, the 8 of Swords, which is an interference, which typically has some sort of negative self-talk going on, some negative thoughts, maybe even a victim mentality that we have to shed, that we have to really get through. And, there can be a certain level of depression or anxiety, like still hanging over us in the back of our subconscious that we may not even realize, because we are living the good life, right? We are present, we are focused, we are here to receive, we are using our magic, we are connected in harmony. Yet still in our subconscious, there is some negative self-talk that needs to be let go. There is something underneath where it's like, wow, all this stuff is working out, but why am I still talking to myself this way? What traumas that even led me to locking myself in that tower in the past? What is that is still ruminating in my mind? What are the remnants that are still there that we need to really focus on and completely let go to really achieve everything we want to do? Yes, we are open and we are receiving, but we need to let go of a certain level of a victim mentality. Whatever had us locked in that tower to begin with, we are shedding it. It is no longer serving us. We can use our crown chakra. It is so open. Let it just flow right out the top of your head. Keep yourself open. Just how you can receive, you can also let things go. And so that is one of our biggest lessons that is going to come through, where we have our past sorrows, our past interferences. We need to get through all of this. And this is going to lead us to the 6 of Cups reversed. Now, I know it looks like, oh, success is reversed. The opposite of that is failure. However, do not be mistaken. Now, the 6 of Cups is all about giving and receiving, about sharing wealth, about sharing a level of success. And the opposite of this is where we may perhaps be a little more selfish at this time. And there is nothing wrong with that. We have been giving a lot. We have had a lot of painful endings. We have given so much of our souls, and now it's finally time for it to be about us. It is about us and really receiving. Instead of this is our moment to give, this is our moment to receive. And so we have all of this connected so beautifully for us to go on to the next part of our journey. Instead of this being seen as us sharing our wealth, someone could be sharing their wealth with us. Because we have gotten out of this victim mentality, we are going to be seen in a different light than ever before, where people are going to be willing to help us, willing to help take us to the next level. You can feel the spiritual clarity just by being around you, just by being in your aura. Now is not the time to be celebrating, hey, I won already. This is the end for me. This is actually just the beginning. This is a super exciting time for you, my clear quartz friends. And it is just the first chapter of the next book of your life. This right here, this is us basically wrapping up whatever was not serving us. It's not even the last chapter of our lives. That was the last book of our lives. All right, this is the prequel to the main book, the main story of our lives. We are open, we are receptive, we are letting go of everything holding us back. And it is going to lead us to receiving things beyond our wildest dreams. So Clear Quartz friends, if that has resonated with you, please drop a comment below in the comments. Let me know how your journey is going. Let me know the types of things that you are letting go to be able to receive and align with your purpose. I'm super excited for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let us move on to pile 3. Hello, my friends who chose pile 3, and welcome to your reading. This reading is going to be ruled by the throat chakra, and this is our crystal, LAPIS Lazuli. Now, LAPIS Lazuli assists in confronting and speaking one's truth. This inspires confidence, and it can help aid in the expression of feelings and emotions when speaking with others. It is also known to boost the immune system, help with insomnia, anxiety, and help overcome depression. Because our throat chakra can become blocked, and sometimes we are not really able to voice those deep experiences within ourselves, that can cause anxiety, that can cause depression, that can take a toll on the body just by not being able to speak your truth. So any blue crystal is going to help aid that. Lapis Lazuli is an absolutely beautiful choice, and I just want to teach you a hand gesture to go along in helping unlock this chakra. Now, this is our throat chakra hand position, just how you would regularly clasp your hands, only with the left hand, we are going to make a circle around the thumb. And you can hold this, breathe this in for a couple moments. If you want to hold this hand position while we explore this tarot reading, absolutely feel free. Do whatever is most comfortable for you. Let us begin. So this reading, we are going to be exploring our presence and direct influences, as well as where we have been and where we are going, and also what will influence us in the future. Let us find out. All right, let's flip our cards over. Let us begin, group 3. So this is our current position, which is the Princess of Wands. So the Wands is ruled by our life purpose, by our spiritual connection, and taking that spiritual source energy from within us and giving it out into the physical realm. Just how a wand itself is useless without the person's magic behind it. We need to tap into our magic and be able to cast it correctly in order to see that magic in effect all around us. So the Princess of Wands is newly discovering her powers. She is thrilled to go on this current and follow where this is taking her. Her magic journey is very exciting. She is finally tapping into a sense of purpose on a much deeper level. Now, our direct influence is a beautiful emotional maturity. Looking in the past here, just to tie into this, to explain this a little better, I want to say that you have come a long way. And though the Princess of Wands is new to discovering her magic, you have been through significant trials to really tap into that spiritual life purpose in yourself. And your direct influence is this desire to master your emotions. You no longer want to rely on escapist tendencies, which that used to influence you here with the 8 of Cups. All right, we used to self-destruct. We used to run away from reality. As we can see here, almost none of the cups are pouring. There is only just a couple that are falling into themselves. Because we are escaping from a higher reality, we are just pouring down below and really kind of burning the candle at both ends, if you will, where this will run dry eventually, just how these other cups have run dry. Escaping is never the answer. This can be through addiction. This can even be through other people, through a fantasy of love that may not have been true, some sort of situation that kept you disconnected from reality and disconnected from your source energy. Now, that just proves how important and how far you have come to even be here and excited and ready to connect to your source energy with this Princess of Wands. Now here, we have the Queen of Swords reversed. So this is where we used to be in our past. Queen of Swords reversed, perhaps we used our energy in a negative way. Maybe we have a feminine side to ourselves that we used not for our higher self. Maybe we used it to enable our escapist tendencies, where there was just a back and forth going on within us that was destructive, that was not helping us. And we took the time to reevaluate ourselves and coming back to this throat chakra, being honest with yourself about what wasn't working. You have reached that point. You have gotten over these trials and you are now in a place that is doing really well. The Queen of Cups, maybe there's even a sense of sobriety in there. You are fully in reality and fully aware and not necessarily taking things personally, but you are just taking them as they come with your emotional maturity and really focused on the magic of your life right now. Now, this is going to lead us to the Prince of Cups. Now, the Prince of Cups, he is very similar in a certain sense to the Princess of Wands, but in a emotional experience. So the Prince of Cups is just ready to go forward, ready to see what is the next level of our lives. As we can see, he is riding a bird and just full steam ahead, fully ready with his cup to be filled, to go on to the next level, to really commit and connect in a way that you have not yet. This is going to lead to a beautiful potential union. We have the Two of Cups here, and this is very well known as the card of love. So the Two of Cups, this is a deep emotional chemistry that you are going to find with someone, something. It could be a project, it could be a home, it could be a relationship, it could be a career, it could be a variety of things, but you will know what it is when it comes around because of that magnetism. It will be such a mutual attraction between you and that experience. It was not destined for anyone else in this universe except for you. That is the Two of Cups. That is a divine union going on here where we have two fish, their tails are interlocked, and from that single flower, that single lotus that they're holding, it is pouring out into both cups. There is that mutual attraction that is filling up both of these cups. So whatever you are ignited by emotionally, go after it. This is going to lead you to the next phase of your life. Here we have the Two of Swords, which is also known as the card of peace. As we can see that we have, what is so beautiful about this here together, is we have that lotus that is pouring into both of the cups. That lotus has also interlocked swords. We find a sense of harmony. Instead of working against each other, we are using this chemistry to work with each other, to find beauty even in our ability to assert our power. We are not trying to overpower anyone. We are trying to unify with someone. We are trying to unify for the greater good and connect. And that is going to be the next starting point of the next phase of our life. And in that Two of Swords, we have found peace even through the difficult decisions. Now, one of our next influences is going to be the Three of Wands reversed. So, Three of Wands upright typically means an alignment with friends, family, etc. So, the Three of Wands can mean not necessarily a misalignment, but that something is not aligning with you that has to go. There is something that we need to get rid of, and by finding peace despite any challenge that may arise, we are finding that there are specific people that are not working in our greater path, right? And we are seeing that we have a lot of receptive energy. We have a lot of chemistry going on in our life right now, and that there is something, because we now know so strongly what it is like to feel aligned. We are able to understand those who are not aligned with us. Now, this can even be someone who you really care for, but there's a lot of bad too. Yeah, the good times are good, but the bad is also bad. Let's say, for example, in this relationship, as a metaphor, the dinner is completely rotten, but we get ice cream for dessert. That ice cream for dessert does not cancel out the rotten dinner we had to eat first in order to get to the dessert. So this Three of Wands is calling you to find what types of relationships are you compromising, where that compromise is just hindering you at the end of the day. Why are you the one who has to deal with this? And maybe it goes both ways. You need the strength to let go. And by finding this alignment that is about to happen here, we are going to find the strength to get through this other misalignment, and this is going to lead us to a sense of victory. This is where a moment is going to occur that we have always been waiting for. The Six of Wands is known for public recognition, is known for people finally starting to see you for your deepest worth, and that you are now wearing it on your sleeve. You are wearing it in front of everyone to see. We have the confidence to show other people our true colors. And remember where we started. We are right now on a path of very youthful in our journey to unlocking our magic. And we are going to reach a point in this phase of being recognized for this magic. We are going to find through the union and through getting rid of the things that are not serving us, people are going to see our deepest sense of worth, and we're going to be recognized for that. Now, don't let that go to your head, all right? Because public recognition is not necessary. That magic exists inside of us, whether other people see it or not, but you are going to be able to use this to inspire others. So this is going to be the next phase of our life here, our throat chakra tribe. We have the major arcana card of art, also known as Temperance. So this is really where the beginning journey of understanding what our magic was. This is leading us to our highest possible alchemy. As we can see here, this princess is just following the flow. She is so excited to move forward into this journey. And now look at her here. She has complete mastery over these elements, over knowing what parts to mix and to not mix. We have a sense of yin and yang here with these animals, and she knows based upon what is in alignment, what is not in alignment. These are all lessons to turn you into the alchemist that you have desired to always be. We have very exciting new horizons here where you are going to really create a next phase of your life, whether that is real art, whether that is a relationship that you desire, a career you desire. This can even be a level of becoming an entrepreneur, of working for yourself. You have all of the tools, you have mastery over your own magic, and you know what works and what doesn't work to create the best possible outcome for yourself. You just have to trust yourself along this way. Do not get so drunk on love where you let this other stuff slide. You have to really stay consistent with your own energy. And that's where we have a lot of our cups energy here. Stay in tune with your emotions. It is going to pay off for you. So my LAPIS Lazuli friends, please drop a comment below. Let me know where you are on your magic journey. What have you been awakening in yourself, uncovering and connecting, and where do you hope that will lead you? What type of alchemist do you want to be? What do you want to manifest? You have a lot of power. You have a lot of love ahead of you, and you also have some tribulations. You are going to get through this. I believe in you, and I am so proud of where you have come from, speaking your truth. You have a beautiful outcome. You are going to be our newest member of the Alchemist tribe. Congratulations. I cannot wait for this journey to unfold. Thank you so much for listening to this tarot reading. Once again, drop a comment below. Please subscribe and let us know how this journey goes for you. Thank you so much, Group 3. Hello, everyone who has chosen Pile 4. Welcome to your tarot reading. We have the green aventurine crystal here, and that is going to be leading the way for our tarot reading. Green aventurine rules the heart chakra. Green aventurine benefits the nervous system. It settles yet stimulates and is a powerful healing crystal that is known to help manifest what we really desire in our heart. With its strong connection to that heart chakra, it also helps open up our heart to receiving our desires. This allows us space within ourselves to find compassion and find love within ourselves and to give it to other people. Very beautiful. Green aventurine is going to be leading us on our tarot reading. So let's get to it. So this reading, we are going to be exploring where we are in our present. What was our past like? What was our past influences, as well as where are we going? So let's get to it. Oops. We go. Time to flip. So my green aventurine friends, let's get started. So our first placement, this is where we currently are, is the 9 of Cups reversed. So 9 of Cups is typically known as the wish card, where wishes are coming true. We are feeling immense gratitude for those things coming true, and we have an overall general contentment. Now this is reversed. So I see that we may be in a difficult place right now, where maybe our heart is closed. So this is actually an amazing time for us to reveal this journey on how exactly to open our heart chakras. Our direct influence is the 6 of Coins, which this is a level of receiving wealth, giving wealth. Perhaps someone has maybe been taking a little too much from us, where we have been overgiving, and it's really not necessarily benefiting us the way we thought it was going to, where maybe there is something we're celebrating, but we are left feeling empty inside. And we're curious because why? On the surface, our influence, it seems like we should have it all. We should be extremely happy, but there's just a lack of, respectfully, a lack of gratitude, because there is something missing in our heart where we cannot be totally thankful for what is going on, because it's not exactly what we want in our hearts. So we need to really be honest with that and why. So in our past influence, we have the reverse of Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands reversed, it can lead to a level of impulsiveness where we were taking our inner magic and not necessarily thinking about the ways we were using it. We were just giving and giving and giving, or going and going and going, and not exactly stopping to reflect, to contemplate. So yes, maybe we have received a certain level of success, but there's a part where it is unfulfilling to us. The past place that we used to be is the 2 of Coins, which this represents a level where we have many different choices to make. And so this definitely makes a lot of sense. We have a lot of choices that were to be made, and maybe we acted a little impulsively. We perhaps even acted with our ego, where this is what we should want. This is what everyone expects us to want. This is what society says we should want. And yes, maybe we received that, but we are feeling a gap in our heart. We are feeling closed off. We are not feeling aligned. And we are going to unlock a journey of how do we really find that alignment in our heart of hearts. Because right now we're feeling really closed off. So our intention is the Chariot. Our intention is to move forward. We recognize that these energies are not serving us. And yes, we do have this success. It is okay that it does not make us happy, because that is getting us one step closer to figuring out what exactly does make us happy. So this Chariot, he has all of this information in his hands and he is moving forward. He is trudging on the journey to figure out where he is really meant to be. So what is going to lead us on our journey ahead? So the 10 of Wands, do not be alarmed by the word oppression here. This really means that we have a lot of extra work that we need to do, that we are living a bit too impulsively, a bit too openly, and that has led to us being closed off. We have to do the work and we have to reflect on what really got us here. Yes, we want to move forward as quickly as possible. We want to find the happiness we desire, but it's gonna take hard work, my green aventurine friends. This is not going to be easy, but it is going to be so worth it to figure out how exactly we're going to get our hearts back open and back on track. After this hard work, after we have sorted this is leading us to our future starting point. And this is a beautiful card. We all may know it. The major arcana, the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes we're at the top of it, but when we are at the top, rest assured, it will soon be your time at the bottom. It is always someone's turn at the bottom while it's someone's turn at the top, and the Wheel of Fortune always keeps spinning. You cannot define your life by either being at the top or the bottom, because it is all of our fates to be in both places, to be on the sides, to be in line. We are all just spinning around this. And once we really accept this, and I think this is where our starting point is, where we really acknowledge that, look, we're not going to be so hard on ourselves that all of this other stuff didn't work out the way we wanted it to, even though we have that external appearance of success. There's something internal where we've been really hard on ourselves, we've been wanting to move forward, we have done that hard work, and we realize sometimes it just is not our turn at the top of the wheel. Sometimes it's the bottom. It's our turn at the bottom of the wheel. But I really feel like this card leading us forward, this is leading us to a successful path of understanding our own ups and downs, this society's ups and downs, and how we can get through and we can find a consistency that is not defined by our fortunes. This is going to lead us to the Three of Cups. This is going to be a new influence on us. And the Three of Cups is all about abundance, is all about community, is all about emotional receptivity. That once you have let go of defining yourself by your fortunes, you are able to receive abundance in a way that you never really were able to before. And this is even a way where the reverse Knight of Wands has always wanted to feel this level of connection. By impulsively moving into things without thinking, that's what you're looking for, right? However, it took a lot of hard work to really receive exactly what you were looking for in community. So the Three of Cups, we are able to celebrate with our friends, and the Cups is about an emotional reception, is about an emotional connection. It is not necessarily about the physical realm. It is all about the unseen connections that we share with each other. And because we are no longer defining our lives by the ups and downs, we are able to celebrate life in a way that we never thought was possible before. And we are connecting with our friends in a new level, connecting with ourselves in a new level, and we are finding ways to really open our heart once again. Sometimes the things of the material realm can block our heart chakra. When we are just chasing the bag, when we are just, chasing a partner who has a lot of status, but they're not really giving us exactly what we want and what we desire, that is when we find those blockages. We must stay true to our heart, but we also can't just walk around with our heart on our sleeve. We have to be very careful, and that is where that work comes in, of identifying what ways, respectfully, did you let yourself get hurt because you did not understand your own boundaries. Your own boundaries, even mentally with yourself, right? Defining your success by your level of fortune. That is not true happiness, as we see where we are starting out. So we have reached this point of feeling an abundance emotionally. Now the Knight of Discs, also known as the Knight of Coins. So the Knight of Coins is finally ready to come back out into the external world. The coins is a relatively masculine suit. This is finding the magic already out in the physical realm. And a very powerful form of magic in the physical realm is money, hence the coins. So Knight of Coins, he is using all of this energy and he is trying to use it with a method, if you will. And if we see in our past, the opposite Knight of Wands, he was trying to use his magic a little too impulsively. The Knight of Discs, as we can see, he is not on the horse just going forward. He is stopped and he is being very careful with his time and very careful in looking out into the horizons before he goes forward, before he fights the good fight. He is taking time to reflect. And this leads us to the Seven of Swords, which this is going to be the path to understanding how we protect our hearts. We must move with strategy. We cannot live totally open. We will be betrayed by someone. We cannot just give away everything and anything in our hearts. We still have a level of work to do. We still have a level of really building up our confidence, but we have learned these lessons of how to move with strategy. And we have learned these lessons of what really makes us happy. We have identified what does not make us happy. And now we are able to move much more carefully, and our heart is not always closed and our heart is not always open. It is open and closed. And this is something I like to tell people, where if your heart is always open, let's say a window is always open, sometimes there's a storm. You have to close the window. You cannot always be accessible. And that is what the Seven of Swords is all about, is when to close off, when to open and when to close. It is going to protect your happiness. It is going to protect you at the end of the day. And that is the journey that we are going on, my green adventuring friends, is finding that method in our madness. And you have so much fortune and you have so much leading beyond that. And honestly, you are going to feel so renewed when you have that strategy. It is going to elevate your life and you're going to be able to connect to your own successes in a way you never were able to before. So please drop a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling right now. I know we may be in a difficult moment. What are you most looking forward to? What types of boundaries are you trying to set in your life? And how are you going to navigate these situations in the future? Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you found it useful. I hope it resonated with you. Please let me know if anything resonated with you. It is my complete pleasure to be here with you. Once again, I am Elfie on the YourTango channel. Please subscribe below. We have a ton of new videos coming out this year. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you guys. Thank you so much for being here with me.